Dollywood is gearing up for its 2024 season opening, and here with me today is Wes Ramey with Dollywood to tell us a little bit more about what we can all expect for this year's grand opening. Wes, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me. It's going to be a big year. You know, we had a big year in 23 with the opening of Big Bear Mountain and Heartsong Lodge and Resort, and we're just keeping that going this year.
And I know, later on in the season we can expect the Dolly Parton experience to open, but still lots of fun to be had ahead of that.
Yeah, so we'll open on Friday, March 8th for season pass holders and to the general public on March 9th, and we're going to start with the I Will Always Love You Music Festival. We had that last year as a way to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Dolly writing I Will Always Love You. Folks loved it so much, we brought it back. 3 new shows,
awesome.
Including what I think will probably be the kind of sleeper hit is a sing-along with Dolly.
Oh, everyone's going to love that.
So you're going to be able to, we're going to have the words on the screen, everybody's just going to be able to belt it out as loud as they want. We're not going to judge, it may not sound quite like Dolly, but we're not going to judge. We see people and hear them all the time singing along to her song, to her songs. So we said, this is the perfect way to be able to bring that into the park.
And I know, like we mentioned before, the Dolly Parton experience that's opening up later on. Let's talk about that. A major investment and a major overhaul to what was the Chasing Rainbows Museum.
Exactly. So it will open May 24th, and that area, it was ready for an update, and we knew we had to be able to keep Dolly in the park. So we went through and redid the Chasing Rainbows Museum, and that entire area that is the Dolly Parton experience will have 3 sections. The Songteller experience, which will be a walk-through, very immersive experience. Behind the Scenes, which will be an area where you'll be able to go and see a lot of outfits from road shows and all of her hair and shoes and everything that really give her her signature look. That will be great. And then over in the Dream Song Theater in the lobby will be an area called Precious Memories, where family will be able to learn, or folks will be able to learn more about her family and friends. So really rounds out the entire experience for guests.
Absolutely, and it seems like that's almost going to be another attraction at the park.
It certainly will be, and it's right there as you come into the front side of the park. So we know folks who love Dolly, that's going to be where they're going to head first, because it is going to be something new and very technologically driven, so it really does provide that immersive experience that we know folks have been looking for in terms of the Dolly part of Dollywood the last few years.
And we know that just the season opening and of course the Dolly Parton experience, but there's so much more after all of that. What else does Dollywood have in store this year?
So we'll have the Flower and Food Festival that will begin in April, and then after the Dolly Parton experience opens, once we get into the summer, we'll have our Smoky Mountain Summer Celebration presented by our friends at Food City, and then we'll have Harvest and Christmas, just all the great fun that everybody comes to expect from Dollywood. It will be another great year as we begin looking ahead to 2025, which will be our 40th anniversary season. So a lot to celebrate throughout this year and next, just to the history of Dollywood.
And I know there are a couple changes to the park, so to get folks ready for opening day, there's a difference when you walk in. There's no turnstiles.
Yeah, so that will be different for folks. We upgraded our ticketing system, so the barcode is now gone. It will be replaced by a QR code, which the scanners will be able to read much faster, which will help expedite that entry experience. And that is a great note. If you do have a season pass with a traditional barcode, at some point during the 2024 season, just go by any of the ticket windows and they'll be able to upgrade your pass to the QR code to be able to expedite entry for you. And then in 2025, you'll be ready to go.
Sounds great. Well, is there anything else you want folks to know as they get ready to head to Dollywood for this year?
The best thing to do is go to the website or download our app, check all the show times for everything going on with the I Will Always Love You Music Festival. I think there'll be a lot of things there that folks will want to check out, and come for with your best singing voice for the Sing Along with Dolly.
Well, I don't know if I have a singing voice, but I know that I'm looking forward to this, and of course can't wait to see you next week. Again, thank you for coming by. With those details, one more time, Dollywood's 2024 season kicks off next week. Season Pass Holder Day is on Friday, March the 8th. The park will be open to the public the following day on March the 9th.